Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games, and at the same time to Quality Games as well. I'm trying to kind of post this video in both channels to see what type of audience likes this better. So, there is going to be a new strategy game. It's advertised to be a rather in-depth strategy game named Strategos, and I have absolutely no experience about it. So we could start with tutorial, but I mean, you should only use tutorial when you don't know what to do. So perhaps we'll head straight away to a historical battle. Okay, so 3, and there will be 100 factions. Yeah, we don't want to. Okay, we will want to play as Rome. Allies, Campanian allies. So we could have Italian hoplites. Well, then perhaps we are not going to take any allies. Okay, and let's use Macedonians over here. And, well, I think we will use hard difficulty and hard quality difficulty. By the way, I don't know. The shifts play raw below average. Okay. AI type, I guess it can be default. I guess we will just head for the battle then. I think this will be rather massacre, but since Rome Total War is one of my favorite games, let's see. So the controls seem familiar. The unit don't seem to be quite on par with Total Wars, so rather simplistic. But I guess you can identify the units based on these. And we do have 2 generals of Equites, it seems. Some Velites, Principes, Triarii, Hastati. Looks rather familiar. Can we get some kind of a skirmish mode on? Pushback mode, recoil. Command range. Yeah, I think we could use these overlays. Okay, and then we have, I mean, the controls feel rather intuitive. And then we have a couple of units of Triarii. Some semblance of triplex Achilles. And I guess we are good to go. So they are advancing. Out of fire, they have some Greek-like light cavalry. They do have javelins, so can we actually outrun them? I like this, that there is possibility for speed. At least the infantry is advancing. Could we... There are some stances over there. And how to make the units run? Leadership none, average unhindered. It would be nice to have a status whether they are walking or running over here. Okay, they were running. Let's see if we could catch them. They have something against other mounted, so we should be able to win them. And I guess these guys are about to take some damage. Yeah. So we are suffering casualties. Let's see if we could catch them. Yeah. Disordered. General died. Well, that didn't start too well. Okay, I guess you guys do have fire at will. Yes, you do. That's good news. Except that the enemy javelin men are actually hitting us harder than we are hitting them. How is our other... Oh, they're now standing over there. Move to engage. How many of them are over there? More than ours. Okay, I guess it makes sense that Romans do have rather bad cavalry. Some intuitive controls from Total Wars. Perhaps we should try to conserve some of the javelins for hitting the enemy phalanxes from the back. And these guys are doing absolutely nothing. Okay. So, do you have some kind of fire at will? And here, there is that... okay, finally we are doing something with this cavalry. That's great. Okay, I guess that's not a good place for you guys to be. So could we perhaps clear this other flank as well? Oh, that's bad. Triarii, move to intercept, and perhaps the other Triarii to help over there. And is that percentage... I don't know if it's about broken units. What are you doing? You should be fighting over there. Ally routed. Okay, so we are routing the enemies over there. But we are disordered. Perhaps these guys could help a bit. How is our cavalry doing? Perhaps we need to keep those Triarii in check. Or in reserve. Do we have any commandments for those cavalry units? Oh, that's not a good move. Come back. Hey. Ah. General died. Whose general died? Ours? Okay, they are routing. Just pursue. And perhaps we could use the cavalry to chase their routing units. How is our other cavalry unit doing? Okay. So it seems we have beaten the other enemy unit over there. Can we order these guys to melee? Okay, they are routing. Who are you? You are Hastati. Move to engage. And you to move to engage as well. Oh, it's our troops routing over there. Hey, come here. We need your help. Dispersed. Okay, so I guess we have one on this flank. No available couriers. Okay, so we need to be rather careful with the orders we are giving, because it seems we don't have enough. Oh, just pull back. We don't have enough of those couriers to actually do anything meaningful. Okay, we have 3 couriers now. And I think we should bring our general back over here. Okay, those are dispersed. I guess that's kind of shattered in Warhammer, or rather in Total War terms. You guys engage those. So yeah, I think here one needs to be rather decisive what orders to give, and give no kind of orders that are not kind of valid, because that lack of couriers will be an issue. Oh, that's going to be a rather nasty flank. Could we get you guys to charge their rear somehow? Okay, so it seems that we will end up losing the battle at this pace. Okay, so we won. To be honest, I don't know why, but we won. So some units broke, some were disordered, some were steady, one is fragmented. I don't know why. I guess their heaviest infantry stayed in battle and so on, but I mean, this looks kind of fun. Perhaps we should actually try the tutorial as well. So, main menu and tutorial. And, I mean, let's begin from the beginner states. But then again, I mean, the difficulty I pretty much was not aware what I was doing, and still we managed to win the battle, so on hardest difficulty. So I'm not kind of certain if the difficulty setting is quite on par over there. Yeah. I think actually in Rome Total War, in the original one, the tutorials are a bit better, but I mean the game is not released quite just yet. Only units in commandable state, idle or moving, can be commanded. Okay. Oh, okay. That's quite a lot of text. So, yeah, we can see the command overlay over here. And couriers must be sent. Increase on archers. That's clearly a bonus. Okay. Prioritizing threats is nice. And here we will see we have missile cavalry. I mean, even as the graphics are not quite, well, not among the finest, I think they still kind of are decent enough. So spacebar will pause the game. Can I see from somewhere where my units are going, or do I need to remember that? Okay. Okay, so Anarchy is kind of okay, alt attack used here as well. So it seems our Cretan archers are matching the enemy, at least in casualties inflicted. Result failed. Last cohesion check. And reason is shooting. SC is changing. Okay, we can see the light infantry 107 men. SC count is increasing. These are veterans, these are average. Okay. And are they... Now they are firing at the hoplites. Raw spearmen. Okay. Perhaps we should firing our cavalry. So now we have these messengers going over there. And it seems firing at them from the back does not really provide any benefits compared to shooting from the front. So not sure about that. Let's see about that anarchy range. So more disciplined troops have shorter or rather smaller circle around them, it seems. And 2 forward. Yeah, you can move to shoot. And more disciplined ones. Okay. So can the messengers kind of okay, they will circumvent that. We have some disordered here. Our cavalry is being fired upon. So, yeah, and now they are moving and the scouts are coming back. So now that we moved our general, will they kind of get caught over there and killed? Apparently they can just pass through. These are Eastern spearmen. Seems to be a bit better than Eastern infantries. And even if we are shooting from the back, the javelins are not doing that much damage on the enemy. So I'm not sure if... Okay, they are goaded. So it seems one of the benefits of skirmish cavalry is that they can actually force the enemy to pursue. That's great. .330, 207. Actually, this unit might lose if it doesn't get any help. Could we make a cavalry charge? Fragmented. So that D means, I guess, disoriented. F, fragmented. But I don't really know what those different statuses really do for the battle. Okay, so these guys are disordered and we will charge them. Are these guys taking casualties from routing? And let's charge the rear of those guys. Let's see what happens. So, okay, they are fleeing, but we are not kind of inflicting casualties on them. I would really like to make sure that we can force them out of the battle. Undisciplined, aggressive spears. And they are taking some damage over there. Auto drop. I don't know what that means. These guys over here... Still not taking too many casualties. They are routing, but okay, dispersed. I guess that's what we need. Then let's take care of those archers. And I guess we can... Okay. I guess we cannot double the speed. I mean, I like some of the ideas. The fact that you have limited in amount of... You go chase after those, and you two head after those. So the fact that you need to kind of limit your commands, it will get some... it will take a time to get used to. Are now moving. Okay, so our infantry is now moving. And we can use waypoints. Okay. I guess we are kind of not doing this tutorial as we should be doing it. But okay, and now these have exited the battlefield, it seems. Yeah. are losing all cohesion. Okay. Flanked by non-light infantry. Okay. So... cohesion levels go from steady to disordered to fragmented to routed. Okay. And I guess that's how many of the enemies are routed. So if our cavalry can catch the archers, I think we have won. Hey, you guys were supposed to be chasing after those. I think the mechanics will take some time so that I can get used to. There is clearly a bug over here because the cavalry is out of the battlefield, so it can go over there. It would be nice to see kind of their values. So these guys are running at speed, say 10, and the cavalry is using speed of hopefully above 10. But perhaps there are some kind of unit stats somewhere. Okay, and those have been routed. So we need to get you guys over there ASAP. And I would really like to have that triple speed for the battle. Recoil mode, pushback mode, guard mode. Stop unit, run speed toggle. So are they going to run out of the battlefield as well? Which practically means that we cannot catch them. Is there some kind of... yeah. I guess we will head over here. Oh, then not. Yeah, some bugs still over here. For example, this. And I guess we are chasing them out of the battle map completely. Okay, bye-bye to our general. They are fragmented. So perhaps we will be able to beat them soon enough. Fragmented still. I mean, it feels like when the enemy unit is weak, such as this one, the cavalry is not doing that much damage to them. Okay, and we won. So let's try the advanced or intermediate tutorial as well. Okay, as hindrance. Okay, so this is kind of rough for phalanxes, I would guess. Okay, so we need to pay attention to the hindrance. Oh, our troops are over here. Can we actually move them? No, we cannot. I guess we will start the battle then. We have bowmen and light archers. The unit's icons are the same. I think it would be nice if they were And I guess that letter shows that they are being given orders. So yeah, I think it would be nice if the unit icons were different for different units. And we have Hypaspitai, Pets, Hetai, Roy, Mercenary Hoplites, Mercenary Hoplites. And both of these are disordered. Line of sight to the enemies, okay. So we are being hindered by some rocks. And left flank, Hypaspitai, I guess they are Hypaspists. And there are enemy bowmen, apparently in the woods over there. Are these Cardakes, heavy infantry? Cardakes. Okay, these guys do have nice range. Should we focus on just taking these guys down? Yeah, and there are those archers, and I mean, I hope I ordered them far enough, because I'm kind of in total war mode, where I can just issue commands. So, yeah. And you guys are not complying, it seems. Is it that if I double click I will send 2 messengers? Okay, it seems they are rather undisciplined unit. Okay. Ah. Pike and Lancer. These are what? Points of some kind of overlapping? Or how effective they are? Unsteady enemies. Javelin slower range. Armor piercing. Half the size of non-light units. Okay. So yeah, makes sense. These are lights, and that's kind of medium. Okay, brittleness. So, outcome is tie for the moment. Eastern masked bowmen. And they are beating our Hypaspists. So, what are you guys actually doing over there now? And now we have terrain penalties. You don't have any. Okay, and now they are fragmented for some reason, because we pulled back. The Cardakes are taking quite a beating, and then again we are kind of... Okay, they are routing. They are disordered because their ally is routing. So is it so that they can shoot a bit even if they have run out of missiles? Infantry line, okay. 65% enemy forces to rout. Plus per non-light unit, okay. Disperse, okay. So some kind of cohesion check. Is that for the kind of campaign map? World space. I mean... yeah. Okay, so push back. Fall back, hold position and recoil. So... yeah, I think we want to... okay, those are dispersed. I think we will try to get to the enemy cavalry's flank. You guys head over there. You guys head over there. And we could... hey, don't retreat to the bad terrain. They are fragmented and they are pushing us back. So are these some types of warbands? Heavy infantry, and actually they're not that much beating our... okay, so I think for the further development, making things so that those messengers have to circle around enemy units would make sense, or that enemies even could intercept those scouts and thus, or rather messengers, and thus the messages are not delivered. Yeah, and kind of we need to keep our armies in big blob. Okay, Alt right click. So the formations. Okay, and now those guys did rout. So flank from two directions could be devastating. Auto drop. I don't know what it means. I guess this is not going to end well for our missile units. Yeah, you are supposed to charge their rear. And you are supposed to charge their rear. Okay, those are dispersed. It would be nice to have those texts above the terrain, because now they might be rather difficult to read. Oh, this is looking a bit bad. On our right flank. So you take care of the... Okay, and now they... Oh, our allies are routing. So we still need to do some damage to the enemy to win the battle. And now we won. Okay, fair enough. So that's the first impressions from Strategos. I guess I'm interested in this one. I like the more nuanced command structure in the battlefield than that is in, for example, Total Wars, which I play quite a bit. At the same time, there is some rough edges that have to be polished. I mean, if you don't see the text, that makes things difficult, and there is quite a lot to learn about the game mechanics. And I don't even know if there is some more in-depth mechanics that you can master and then be even better at the game. But in my opinion, rather interesting concept over here, and I'm looking forward to trying out, for example, the beta version of this game or testing the full release at some point. But yeah, that's everything for today. So feel free to share your thoughts about Strategos in the comments below, and let's remember that this game is still in development, and let's try to be kind of constructive in our criticism so that the devs can get the game to be the best possible version that they can make. So let's try to kind of support them with this. Let's hope it will be a great strategy game set in ancient times. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Have a great rest of the day. Quality old games and quality games out.